viewer, this is the Evil Godzilla defense tape created by Joey Corporation and approved by the Robloxian, Nusian, Dumbtopian, Guestcillian, Baconstrian, and Playtion governments, which will be teaching you the basics of surviving evil Godzillas of many types, even craft and events created by or involving them. But first, what even is an evil Godzilla? Evil Godzillas are reptilian humanoids that are the same size and weight as a normal human but are stronger, more durable, and potentially even smarter than us. Unlike normal reptiles, evil Godzillas have the same behavior as a regular person, even being able to have unique personalities and can talk. Only difference is that they can be animalistic at times and don't fear death like any normal organism. This is because of them once being a branch of dinosaurs that survived and evolved to be more like their prey than being us. Evil Godzillas are very dangerous and won't hesitate to kill you and eat you for dinner like any other predator. But what makes them a bigger threat than any other predator is that they have a whole continent to themselves and an empire called the Evil Godzilla Empire. This empire thankfully is only on the continent of Maligno, but that doesn't stop them from trying to conquer human territory for themselves. This means that they have a military who are constantly active and trying to raid towns and cities to take them over, all for fun. So it's important to know how to survive them in case they decide to invade your home and want to turn you into a human meat pasta. So let us begin the lesson on how to survive the evil lizards. In order to understand the basics of surviving evil Godzillas, you have to know the evil Godzilla type you will see the most, that being the evil Godzilla minion. If you don't know, the evil Godzilla soldier system divides them into different types of soldiers. The evil Godzilla minion is the weakest of them all and the lowest rank of the forces. Evil Godzilla minions do not possess any weapons, only using their claws and jaws to tear people apart. They are mostly seen in hordes and in large numbers. If you see this, then you should not engage in combat with them unless you have a machine gun or heavy ranged weapon to take them all out before they attack you. If you find yourself facing only one evil Godzilla minion, you can do three things. The first being hiding from them, though it's the least effective as evil Godzillas are known for being smart enough to check hiding spots in homes. The second way to survive is to escape your home and call 911 for assistance in removing the evil Godzilla minion from your home if they still are checking it. And the third way is the most effective yet dangerous way to survive, being to face the evil Godzilla minion head-on in combat, most preferably with a firearm or other weapon that can take them out fast. When fighting an evil Godzilla minion, make sure you strike him in areas like the eyes, nose, head, and any other weak areas, though it's always advised to keep your distance as evil Godzilla claws are as sharp as a knife with the most impressive feat one of them have done is cut a guy in half with almost no struggle. On top of that, some evil Godzilla minions like pouncing on victims and aiming for their head to cut on. If this happens, you're basically dead. An uncommon evil Godzilla you might find is an evil Godzilla sword fighter. These guys wield swords that they use to cut up prey. Evil Godzilla sword fighters are uncommon because of them being a medium-ranked soldier in the evil Godzilla army, and unlike their slightly animalistic counterparts, they are more skilled at fighting due to their experience dying in the battlefield. You might be confused about that, but we'll explain that later. The ways to survive this type if it commits home invasion is to either escape your home and call the authorities, or if you're a skilled enough fighter to take it out with a melee weapon, or if you want to be really safe, a gun. The evil Godzilla sword fighter's fighting style is to perform quick cuts on the opponent or to overpower them with their sword skills. These guys also like to taunt you if you lose to them, which if the situation is right or they are too prideful, you can take them out by surprise, though if they survive they can get really angry and won't hesitate to cut your head off. Godzilla you may encounter is an Evil Godzilla gunner. These guys wield assault rifles that have a total of 30 bullets in each magazine. These are obviously one of the most dangerous Evil Godzillas, and you are mostly dead if you encounter these guys. However, you can survive them if you kill them, as trying to escape from them if they enter your home is near impossible, as if they spot you they will hit you. The only and best way to survive them is by fighting them head on, by either shooting them down while taking cover from the bullets, or when they run out of ammo you take them out with a melee weapon while they reload. One of the Evil Godzilla gunners' many weaknesses is that they always tend to be very prideful, as you'll hear them laugh as they shoot at you. Because of this, if you take cover they will keep shooting before realizing what happened, or in the best case scenario they run out of bullets. If they run out of bullets you can attack them.
But I wouldn't recommend that, as you'll only be able to think for a bit longer than intended, so stick to our script.
And the final Evil Godzilla type you'll see, though this one is super rare, it is the Evil Godzilla Brute. These Evil Godzillas are basically Evil Godzilla minions, but slower, but to make up for it they are super duper strong. These beasts can pick up objects 4 times their own weight and can manhandle up to 5 humans at once. It's best recommended to not fight these Evil Godzillas, as they'll easily destroy you even if you have a gun, so the best strategy to survive is to dodge them and escape the area. The only way to kill an Evil Godzilla Brute is to use an assault rifle to shoot them until they fall, or to use an explosive to blow them up. Now, when would you encounter any of these Evil Godzilla types, you may ask? Well, the most likely case of Evil Godzillas invading your home is during Evil Godzilla raids. These events are when a big group of Evil Godzillas raid a small or large town to either wipe out the population or steal resources for their empire. During a raid you should not go outside and stay in your home to defend it until the raid ends. When an Evil Godzilla tries to enter your home, make sure to identify what Evil Godzilla type it is by looking out a window and checking what weapon they have, or if they even have any. Then once you know what type it is, follow the steps to survive or take it out. Another event where you'll encounter Evil Godzillas is an Evil Godzilla invasion. Evil Godzilla invasions are a much bigger scale than a simple Evil Godzilla raid, and are normally only seen during war times. In an Evil Godzilla invasion, you'll see thousands to 100,000 Evil Godzillas roaming the streets or fighting the military or police force. Unlike raids where it's best to just defend your home until they are driven out by the military and police, it's best recommended to escape the area, as Evil Godzillas in invasions tend to stick in numbers, which will make it impossible to defeat them all by yourself unless you're a super skilled fighter, but even then you'll see all types at once, meaning you either get shot down or swarmed to death by the Evil Godzilla minions and Evil Godzilla sword fighters. But Evil Godzilla soldiers are not the only danger during Evil Godzilla invasions, as they also have Evil Godzilla airships, which are flying boats that shoot unusually strong cannonballs at targets, which will take them out in one shot. This means you'll need to be very careful to not be near them and to stay away from buildings, as you'll be blown up, or even worse, you'll be killed by the Evil Godzillas on the airships. But there is also another type of airship they have, which is an Evil Godzilla mini airship. These things are meant for swarming due to their small size, though they should be taken seriously because of them having the same destructive capabilities as their normal counterparts. Mini airships are mostly seen in groups of 3 to 5 in a line pattern. This is for hitting the desired side quick and easy. Though they don't tend to harm humans, it's best to steer clear anyways to avoid unnecessary death. However, there is one more event you'll find Evil Godzillas in, which is the most deadly, that being an Evil Godzilla mass invasion. These invasions are not your typical invasion, as this invasion happens across the whole world. If one of these events happen, then the evil Godzilla Empire is starting a war against humanity and are planning to take over the whole Earth for their greed for power. To survive a mass invasion, you must follow the instructions on surviving an evil Godzilla invasion, but this time you have to find some sort of location like the forest or an abandoned building to survive in, as evil Godzillas don't go to those locations during a mass invasion. Once the mass invasion is over, you can do one of two things. The first thing you can do is stay where you are and wait for search and rescue to pick you up. The second thing you can do is leave the location you were in and try and find any military personnel, though you should only do these two things if the mass invasion failed to defeat the militaries. If a mass invasion wipes out the militaries, it's best to just survive until what's left of the military or the Nathan resistance stops the evil Godzillas and reclaims the land. Evil Godzillas have been a part of our world for billions of years, longer than the human race. Though they are evil, they serve a good purpose in nature as they limit the human population, which may sound bad, but this does prevent overpopulation, so we have to give credit where credit's due. It's impossible to eliminate the evil Godzilla Empire completely, as all evil Godzilla soldiers respawn after death, which might sound impossible, but somehow the evil Godzillas learned how to control life and death due to their connections to Tartarus and his cult. Because of this, we have to just accept them as a part of our harsh world, just like natural disasters, viruses, and the gods. Which is why this tape was created, in order to prevent people from dying too much to the evil Godzillas and to educate you on the dangers of them. So before the tape ends, we have one more very important tip for surviving the evil Godzillas, and that is
You cannot stop us. You cannot fight back. You shouldn't fight back. Humans are a bigger threat to Earth than you realize. You may call us the evil Godzillas, but you can't call yourself the good guys either. Your kind have committed several sins against us, yourself, and our world as a whole. You abuse animals, sell them from their families, hunt them down to extinction. You mine for resources without a care in the world. You dump waste into the ocean. You pollute the air with your non-eco-friendly factories. And worst of all, you only care about power and money. We may seem greedy for power too, but we are just serving our purpose of eliminating human society. The Olympians didn't attack all because of the possessed Nathan incident and the Tartarus cult. They attacked because of those sins as well. However, they don't really care about it anyways. But we do. The only reason Tartarus is on our side is because we have the same objective, even if he doesn't have any good reason for his actions. Hence why we support the Tartarus cult, so we can keep him happy. Your governments and rulers are trying to make sure you don't know the truth. They've always told you we were pure evil, but in reality they knew we were right. We are right. The gods target us because of our ties with Tartarus and our ways for treating a sinful species with torture and murder, not because we aren't right, and that's all that matters. You don't deserve their protection. You don't deserve mercy. You don't deserve to continue being the other apex predator of Earth. And most importantly, you don't deserve Yang's light, only Tartarus's damnation. It doesn't matter who you are. If you have humanity, you'll be murdered and eaten because of our natural instincts we can't control, and we'll never control it anyways, due to your sins. And to anyone who wants to resist against us, you're trying to stop a lava flood with a bucket of water, no matter how hard you try. We will win. So do not listen to the instructions your false rulers and gods have given to you, and embrace the evil Godzilla Empire's goal of making a true